I got something I've been working on for a very long time, and it may sound like I'm sick, because I am. I'm on day number 6 of having COVID. But this isn't going to stop me from showing you what this product is. I've been working for a long time with Hansshow on this, and it really sparked, I've been working for months, but it really sparked once we got our Plaid Model S. And I've been helping design a round steering wheel for the Plaid Model S. Well, really for all of them, for all the new S and X's. This one is beautiful. You know, a lot of people are going to say, well, the Yoke is perfect. And I agree, the Yoke is really good, especially when you're just driving straight or on autopilot. But when you're in a lot of turning, maybe you're in a parking garage where you have to turn a lot, sometimes it can get a little annoying when you miss. There's not something there. And, you know, a lot of people do not like the Yoke, where they've actually returned their car or they haven't taken delivery of their Plaid or long range because of this Yoke. Or not this Yoke, because it's not a round wheel. So this is a core from Tesla. So you have everything that works on the inside. The airbag fits right in there. Everything will light up, so everything works. This is carbon fiber on the top, which is matte carbon fiber with a red racing stripe. We have on the bottom carbon fiber with a flat bottom, more of a racing look, which I think is really cool. And then Alcantara on the sides with great grips. So this is going to be very, very comfortable to drive, but also autopilot, perfect spot to hold your hand in autopilot. Again, this is something I've been working with Hansshow for a long time, something that I think everyone would like. There's different options. You can get gloss up here, you get leather on the side, you don't have to have Alcantara, but this matches the interior quite nicely. And you don't have to get this racing stripe, you can get something else or nothing at all. I'm gonna install this today, we're gonna go for a drive, and then, as long as I'm feeling good, we're gonna go for a drive, and then I'm gonna give you my opinions. Also put the GoPro right in front of me where you would be able to see. Does this block any of that screen? There we go. And now the airbag is free, and that's the scary part. And with one of the pins in place, you can see what it does. It releases that out of the way, out of the hole, and it just releases the airbag. So now we're going to disconnect this bracket here, and then we're going to remove this, and then the wheel comes off. There's a big bolt. Sorry, I can't put it. And just wheel it off, back and forth. It's on there tight, so it doesn't move too much. But isn't it? Whew, that's on there tight. So this camera is right in front of my eyeballs, so you're able to see the screen completely. I can easily see the autopilot figures up there. All the lights work, all the buttons work. As soon as I plugged this one in, the lights came on the display. Everything works. It works perfectly. You just swipe up, and well, I'm already going max speed, but I can. So I think this is really nice. What I like about this is I've already gone to the store. I know I said I had COVID, but they deliver right out to the trunk of your car at Target. I had to get a couple things because I've been sick for a week, and it's hard to go shopping when you have COVID. And so I just opened up the trunk, they threw it in there, no problem. But going through the parking lot, it's so much easier, especially sliding the wheel straight again, back straight, because on a Yoke you can't do that. You can't just let it go and, like, you know, control it. It can whip around. But what I also noticed, you don't end up with that weird turn where you're like this, and, you know, turns are weird with a Yoke. And driving straight like this is fine. It doesn't matter if it's round or if it's straight. Let me show you some turns. We're going to turn into, oops, wrong one. we're going to turn into this development here. Like we're going to pull into someone's driveway to do U-turn. Okay, that wasn't that bad. You could do that with a yoke, but when you're backing up and you're looking, you can't do that with the yoke and spin back around. So in a parking lot, this is going to be way better, and most of the time we're using the wheel turning more is going to be in a parking lot. We're going to continue farther down to a larger parking lot. Now I do like the yoke, don't get me wrong. I enjoy driving with a yoke. I think it's a great idea, but I think it's just a great idea. I think this is something that is more useful for most people, and I think people are going to get more safety and security out of this because they're used to a round wheel. You put it in autopilot and it doesn't matter whether you have a yoke or anything really. You can have a stick, and that's all you need at that point. But it's the point that you turn, and that is the key to why a round wheel is nice. Now, sliding it between your finger, sliding it in your hand is one thing, but yes, we still have a flat bottom, which a lot of race cars have a flat bottom. But there's just that much more to grab, and we're used to. You can pivot better off of one. And it doesn't matter where you're grabbing it, it's still going to be a round wheel. Don't worry, I'm not getting out and going inside, and don't worry, you're not going to get COVID even though I'm not wearing a mask and it's on camera. Your computer's not going to get a virus either. But I just want to show you that this thing is actually really nice. How for the people that don't like the yoke, that thought it was a safety concern, there's an option now, and it's not that expensive compared to considering what it is. Everything still works just fine. You can turn your core in, turn the factory wheel in and save some money, or you can just use my code, save some money. I1Tesla, save yourself quite a bit of money. Or both, really. You can do both. I'm gonna keep my wheel because I'm gonna have this on the car for a good month or so. Actually, I have a long trip where Karen and I are taking a long trip to the Gulf Coast here soon, and I want to drive with this instead of the yoke. If you like the yoke and you think this is stupid, that's fine. It's up to you. You know, there's a lot of people out there that'll do anything Elon makes. I mean, Elon could probably sell his boogers and a lot of people would buy it. But it'd be limited production, I guess. It'd be worth some money. But the point is, it's not always best, especially if you go on track. You're going to want something like this. If you don't like the yoke, then you're going to want something like this. Stay tuned for my month review or my long time review on this, but I want Karen to really like this, drive this to work once she's doing better, because she has COVID as well. So I'm day 6 and I feel pretty good now. She's day 4, I think, or day 3, and it's no joke. Just need a lot of rest and a lot of liquids. So if you have a Plaid, or if you have a long range or the new Model X, all the people that are getting the new Model X, you know, because those have kind of been delayed. If you are concerned about the yoke wheel, don't be.